From metro classrooms to her friends' doorsteps, Mona Bruey spent her life spreading kindness with care packages and homemade meals as well as books. That's why she is this week's My Hero. Heroes, some are here and some have already went to heaven. And it's so important that we honor and talk about those that made a big difference in our life. And I'm here with a friend of mine, librarian Littles, and you were telling me about another librarian friend of yours who did pass not too long ago, but she truly made an impact on your life and so many others too.
Her name was Mona Bruey, and she was just the most giving person that I've ever known. Just so generous, always thinking of others. She was ill for about 18 months before she passed, and up until the last days before she passed, she was just always thinking of others, sending people presents, things that she knew that they needed. Those of us that were teachers and librarians, she would always send us to school with big gift bags of the things that we needed. Kleenex, Clorox wipes, crayons. She loved to send us home with meals that were frozen so we could warm them up when we were busy, because she knew what that first week of school tired was. And she's like, now you've got something to feed your family with. In my bedroom right now is a digital clock. I told her one time, I said, oh, I miss having a digital clock. You just don't have those anymore. And 2 days later, it shows up on my door.
I mean, that truly is the gift of hospitality. Not everyone has that gift. And you were talking about like when she got sick, and these were like basically some of her last moments. You looked over and there were snacks provided, and you didn't bring them in.
No.
Friends didn't bring them in. She had them there.
Mona had snacks for us. She was at a live hospice and actively dying. And those of us that were there with her, somebody was like, here, Mona, make sure that we had these snacks. And, you just go, what other person, when they're going through the last moments of their life, make sure that their friends are taken care of. She just had a heart for giving, and like I said, she's just a joyful person.
And of course, there is photojournalist Dan Blommel. He and I do these segments together. A big thank you to him for shooting and editing and putting such heart into the segment. Also, thanks to Bart Durham Injury Law, they will donate $250 to Mona's Friends Choice of Charity, which is something that was close to Mona's heart, which is a new Chance Creations where they send books to children with these beautiful baskets for their birthdays. And if you have a hero you would like to nominate, just write to Dan and myself at myhero@newschannel5.com.